make a yummy $10 dinner for two. Pantry tax is $1, so that leaves me with $9. Chef Rossy says corn and bean tacos could be fun. I have just enough to get some taco seasoning and paprika. Secured. Okay, let's do this. Tater tot nachos, AKA tachos. Come out super crispy, okay? It's time to make some dressing for the salsa. Vinegars are in here with some hot sauce. Going in, garlic and onion powder, ground cumin, dried parsley, sugar, and a bit of salt. Did I just make pico de gallo? Okay, so I have all the ingredients to make a smoky Mexi crema. Dairy-free, just like me, and maybe you. Smells good. Look at the color. Light orange peach sorbet melted ice cream. And now the spices. Wow, this does not look like peach sorbet anymore. Let's deal with the corn medley next. This is the stuff from the can, and this is the liquid from the can. I have a frying pan heating up with oil. Just a teeny bit of taco seasoning. Taco seasoning facial. I can tell it's gonna taste good. A little bit of liquid to make it saucy, just like me. Yeah, I am. The package said keep it in for 8 to 12 minutes, but I left them in for 20. Crunch test. Tater tot nachos. We're taking over my taco party.
Whoa.
What's in the crema, chef?
Crema.
I like it super saucy.
Altogether, $9.82 for this dinner for two.
Hey, three.
Who's the third?
What? This thought.
Can I make a $10 scrum-dum diddly-umptious dinner for two? First, the pantry eats $1, so I'm left with 9. Chef Rossy said a hot dog pizza is sure to impress. I guess that would be a glizza. Naturally, I would love all beef jumbo, but cucumber. Let's cook. Oven is on. Let's make a quickle while we wait. That's a quick pickle. I know you knew that. Okay, I've got vinegars in here, sugar, chili flakes, salt, and pepper. We have to boil, then simmer. Being a chef takes patience and precision. I'm running out of both. Mustard, garlic, and onion powder, plus parsley are going in. Time to marry. Oh, that's good stuff. Into the fridge. So I gotta get this dough to fit the size of this pan. It's a rectangle for those of you who are still learning shapes. It looks like a hole. Dimple time. As if it was traditional focaccia. 30-minute nap for the dough. We're gonna boil these diced potatoes for the salad. These are for the salad dressing. Everything like mayo, vinegar, dillweed, it's all here. Getting fancy, spiralizing these dogs. All right, we gotta make these tight in here, snug as a bug in a rug. Give them a hug, you know what I mean? Into the oven, and it'll come out golden. Gang's all here for the mayo ketchup. All right, whisk. While you're waiting for the glizza to cook, you can do a few rounds of shadow boxing. Left, right hook. This is Chef Rossy's glizza with potato salad, quickle, and mayo ketchup.
It looks so good.
Cheers. It's like summer in my mouth.
Whoa, good job.
Thank you. Well, they don't call me chef for nothing. They don't call me chef at all.
I want a whole bowl of this.
Altogether, $9.13 for this dinner for two.
What's the secret ingredient?
Potato. Can I make a realistic $10 dinner for two? Keep in mind, $1 goes to the pantry, so I'm left cooking with 9. Chef Rossy says that I remind her of cottage cheese gnocchi, so that's what I'm cooking. Cottage cheese, where are you? Parmigiano. They're hiding the cheese from me, I know it. Oh, need some basil, the sexier the better. How many grams in 2 cups? I'm ready, I think. Boil some salted agua. All right, baby, let's whip some cottage cheese. I'm using 4% because it's full fat, so that makes it thicker and creamier. Just like Valentine's Day, all the flour and a bit of salt. In the past, I've been heavily judged for my mixing skills, but I'm a new man. It actually says in all caps, do not overmix. Rings off, flour on. Now we're gonna knead it. But you don't need to knead it too much. Say that 10 times fast. Is this kneading? This is me rolling the quarter dough into logs. Oh my, have you been here the whole time?
Yes.
Making some gnocchi.
Can I have a piece?
No.
Gnocchi?
I get it. Are these good size? I think so. I've had a lot of gnocchi in my life. It looks good. Time to test one and see if it falls apart. It's gotta float. Here's my sweet baby. It's adorable. Name it. Name it in the comments. Okay, everybody's going for a swim. Frying to a toasty brown. I told you, 10 years of culinary school. All the ingredients for the besto pesto are ready to party. Mamma mia. It's very pungent, in a good way. Let's feed Serena. I saved these two for garnish. This is cottage cheese gnocchi with pesto. Basil, manja.
Yo, that's fire!
Yeah.
It's quite pungent in a great way.
Yeah. Altogether, $9.24 for this dinner for two.
You can go for me anytime.
Okay, what are you doing tonight?
So.
Can I make a half-decent $10 dinner for two? There's a pantry tax of $1 though, so I'm cooking with $9. Shout out to Chef Rossy. I'm making rajma, an Indian vegetarian delight. I think I'm ready. So the onions are browned. And now ginger and garlic go in. I'm keeping a little bit on the side for the zucchini. I think this is the best thing I've ever smelled. Time to get spicy. Paprika, ground coriander, garam masala, and salt. It's coming to life, baby. Crushed tomatoes go in now, and we wait until the oil separates. It's separating. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you... See you soon. All right, so I kept the skin on the zucchini so they stay together a bit better. Oops, these are delicious. Why are we even cooking them? So I'm heating up some of that curry base from before, but with a slightly different variation of spices this time. Cumin, paprika, coriander, salt, pepper. The tomato and zucchini going in. Have fun, y'all. And now we wait. This is so fun, it's so easy. I'm gonna cook this for myself, for my grandma, for my grandpa, for my aunt. I don't even have a grandpa, but I cook it for him in heaven, because this is heavenly. Done. Rice is ready. This is rajma and curried zucchini on a bed of white rice. Can you handle cilantro?
Like you wouldn't believe.
All right. Now that's fire.
That's really good.
Altogether, $9.44 for this dinner for two. Hey, would you cook this for your grandpa?
I would. He's not around though.
Bow your head.